Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another Bold Action Battle Report, where today the Germans will be taking on the United States of America in this little rural French town. Today's mission will be the Germans will be defending this little strip of village, while the U.S. will be coming on this board and trying to clear that village. It'll be 2 victory points for each German unit remaining in the village, and 2 victory points for each German unit destroyed by the U.S. while clearing that village. Should be easy. And then we'll be doing half the German forces on the board to start, while half the U.S. forces will be coming onto the board on the first turn. Got plenty of terrain here. All these buildings and sandbags will be hard cover. These trenches will be hard cover. The fields and forest areas over here, those will be soft cover. So, with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the unit forces. And here we have 1,000 points of Germans. Starting off with a rifle platoon. We have our officer with 2 extra men. They are regular with SMGs. And then we have 2 10-man regular here infantry squads with SMG sergeant and a light machine gun in each. And then lastly, we have a 10-man Fallschirmjäger squad with 2 light machine guns. They are veterans. And then next we have a heavy or an artillery platoon. Officer with 2 men, all 3 regular with SMGs. And in it we have a light howitzer and a Nebelwerfer. They are regular as well. And lastly, we have our armored platoon. The Panzer IIIJ will be the officer in command. And then we have a Marder III. And that is the German force. Those are regular as well. Alright, on to the US. And this is 1,000 points of US. We have our officer with 2 extra men, all regular with SMGs. We have 2 armored infantry platoons or squads, 10-man SMG and a BAR in each. That lets them dismount and embark on vehicles a little easier. And then we have a regular bazooka team, 2 M3 half-tracks with front and rear medium machine guns, and a Jeep for the officer. And then we have a armored platoon. We have a regular M3A3 Stuart tank as the officer. I wasn't able to upgrade him to veteran. Didn't have the points. So he's just going to be the new commander filling the role for these other 2 M3A3 veteran Stuart tanks. Kind of like a Fury situation. So, with that, we will move on to deployment and begin round 1. Alright, I'll be playing the Germans today, and I have deployed my units in the town. Half my units anyways. Over here on the right flank, we have the Nubelwerfer looking out in this direction with my officer, and the light howitzer over here looking out on the right flank. That's 3 units, and my 4th unit is the Fallschirmjägers, and the 2nd floor of this building looking out in this direction. So, with that, we'll go ahead and get started with round 1 with the first die. And the first die is the United States. And we'll see what she brings in. Alright, for the US, she has brought out one of her Stuarts, advancing onto the board, and she's going to fire the anti-tank gun into my Fallschirmjägers in the building. So, this will be a 4 to hit, since they have gyro stabilizers, and that'll miss. And then she's going to fire the coaxial medium machine gun for 3 shots. These will be hitting on 4s.
No one.
I think the gyro stabilizers apply to that as well. Alright, 1 hit. And then that'll be a 5 to take a man out. No, just a pen on the Fallschirmjägers. Alright, moving on to the next die. Next die is US as well. Alright, for the rest of the US units that came on the board this turn, we have a half track that ran up towards the trenches, and then the other half track on this side ran up as well. And since her embarked units can't disembark, since the half tracks ran, that is the end of her activations for this turn, leaving just the Germans. So we're going to start over here with the Nubelwerfer, firing at the half track over here. Actually, I better double check the range, make sure I'm within minimum range. I might not be. I am. Okay, so this will just be a 6 to hit on the half track. No, that'll miss. And then let's see. Okay, I don't remember if they try to hit other units within 6 inches, even if the first shot missed or not. I will double check those rules. But regardless, the tank isn't in range anyways. So we'll carry on. Next, my howitzer is going to shift in this direction and take a shot at that half track. So this will be a 5 to hit. And that misses as well. Alright. And then we will move on over here to my Fallschirmjägers, which are going to fire at the half track. This will be an order test. It's a 6-7, they pass, and they'll do some shooting. They won't be able to do anything but pin, but that's alright. Alright, Fallschirmjäger fire into the half track. I'm just going to shoot the medium machine guns, because I'm sure I just need 1 hit, which is force to hit. And that'll do it. Won't be able to penetrate, but I do put a pin on them. And with that, we go to round 2. And the first die of round 2 is Germans. Alright, fantastic. We will start off with my officer. He's going to advance just staying there. He's gonna do snap orders on these, the howitzer and the Nebelwerfer, starting with the howitzer, which is going to fire into that half track. So this will be a 4 to hit. And that will miss, unfortunately. Alright, and then the Nebelwerfer. Actually, I do have a pin on the Nebelwerfer for firing it from turn 1, so we'll do an order test. They pass, getting rid of the pin, and then they're going to fire again at that half track. So another 6 to hit. No, that will miss, and the Nebelwerfer will get another pin. And then we'll go to the next die. Actually, go ahead and pull out 2 dice for this. Thank you. And the next die is US. Alright. What are you thinking?
I want to get these guys out of the half track.
Alright. Transport in the half track, disembarking. Alright, the US riflemen disembark into the trenches and are going to fire up into this building at the Fallschlägers. So we have 2 BAR shots and then 9 rifle shots and then another 2 SMG shots after, but for these first shots this will be a 5 to hit. And only 1 hit. That's a bad roll. Alright. And another 5 to hit. Oh, SMGs will be 4. Nothing. 5 to take a man out. Got it. And then a 4 up cover save, which I fail. So I do a sniper shot, gets one of my Fallschlägers, and I will take a pin. And we'll move on to the next die. Next die is Germans. And we will think about this one. Alright, for the Germans, I'm going to try and bring out my Panzer. Order test. That's a 5. That'll do it. And it will be advancing on the board and taking a shot at a vehicle. Alright, Panzer III has rolled onto the board, and we're going to take a shot at that Stuart right there. So this will be a 5 to hit, and a 4 will miss, and then the coaxial medium machine gun will fire into this infantry squad right here. So it'll be 4 shots, hitting on 5s as well. For 1 hit. And then a 4, take a man out. I get it. And you will get a 5 up cover save. No. So you'll take 1 casualty and a pin for that infantry squad. And then we'll go to the next die. Next die is Germans, so I'm going to attempt to bring out one of my infantry squads. It's a 6, 7, 8. That'll do it. And my infantry squad will be running onto the board over here. Alright, there's my infantry squad heading towards this ruined building. Next die was US, so she activated her Stuart, which advanced forward and is going to fire into my Panzer. This will be a 4 to hit with the gyro stabilizer. And a 6 hits, and this is a light anti-tank gun, so it is a penetration of 4. Oof, that's a 10. So that is full damage on the Panzer. Good shot. And a 5 will knock out the Panzer, gaining 2 victory points for the United States right off the bat. Alright, and then the coax is going to fire into the Fallschlägers in the building. 3 shots, hitting on 4s. 5s. So nothing, since they don't get the benefit of the gyro stabilizers. Alright, and then we'll move on to the next die. Next die is US as well. Next up for the US, she disembarked her bazooka team over here, and she's going to fire a bazooka into the Fallschirmjägers. This will just be a 5 to hit, which hits. Alright. And a 2 to take a man out. That'll do it. So she takes out a man with a bazooka and gains an additional pin on the Fallschirmjägers. Alright, next die. Next die is US as well. Alright, next up for the US, her other infantry squad in the half track hopped out into the field and is going to fire into my howitzer. So this will be 12 shots hitting on 5s. And I see 3 hits. Taking a man out on the force for 1. And then I have a 3-up cover save, soft cover for the shield, hard cover for the sandbags. Oh, I failed. Alright, I will take 1 casualty and a pin. Not good. Alright, next die. Next die is US as well. Alright, so for her first die, she failed her order test to come onto the board, and then she got another US die, which was the veteran Stuart tank, which she rolled a 10 to bring him onto the board, which is a pass for the US as they don't suffer the -1 penalty. So she advanced onto the board with the Stuart, and she's going to fire both her medium machine guns into my howitzer. So this will be 6 shots hitting on 5s. For just 2 hits. 4s take a man out. Getting 1. And this will be another 3-up cover save, which I do make. But I will take a pin from that, bringing me to 2 pins. Alright, next die. Next die is US again. Alright. Next up for the US, her half-track advanced forward around the field and is going to fire that heavy machine gun into my howitzer as well. So this will be 3 shots hitting on 5s. For nothing. Alright, next die. Next die is US again.
Whew.
I think you're cheating over there.
I think all I have left is these guys.
And your other half track.
Oh, you're right. We'll do my other half track.
Alright, what are we doing?
We're gonna shoot into the building.
Shooting into the Fallschirmjägers. Alright, order test. That is a 7, 8 with a pin. That'll pass. And then this will be 3 shots as well into the Fallschirmjägers. This will be 4s to hit. And that's 2 hits. And then this will be 4s to take a man out with the +1 pin from the heavy machine gun. For 2 as well. And then this will be 2 4-up cover saves. Failed them both. Ouch. Fallschirmjägers are getting mowed down in the building. Alright, they'll take 2 more casualties and another pin, bringing them to 3. Alright, next die. Next die is Germans, finally. And we'll see what I do. Alright, for the Germans, I rolled to bring out my Martyr, which I passed. So it advanced onto the board over here and is going to fire into that Stuart all the way over there. So this will be a 5 to hit. And I hit with a 6. And this will be a +6 penetration with a heavy anti-tank gun. For a 2, 6, 7, 8. I think that will do superficial damage. Let me double check the Stuart. Alright, an 8 will penetrate the Stuart. So this will be a superficial damage result of 1. Crew is stunned, so you'll just get an additional pin marker, and that will be it. Alright, moving on. Next die. Next die is Germans as well. And we'll attempt to bring in my other infantry squad. No, they did not come in. Next die. Next die is Germans as well. Bring in my officer. For a 3, that'll do it. And he'll come onto the board. Alright, for the Germans, my officer came onto the board over here into this building. And then the US got the next die, where she brought in her Jeep over here with the officer inside. And then I got the next die. So we're going to attempt to fire with the Fallschirmjägers into this infantry squad over here. So order test. It's a 3. Plus 3 is 6. That'll pass. That'll go down to 2 pins. And we'll do some shooting. Alright, just 12 shots with medium machine guns and 2 rifles into this infantry squad, hitting on 5s. For 3 hits. And 4 is take man out for 1. And that'll be 1 4-up cover save. Made it. Just a pin, bring them to 2. And then next die, I think it's just the US left, which is your officer in the Jeep. Is he staying in there?
Shouldn't be left too, is it? No, they're getting out.
Alright. Officer hopping out. Alright, at the end of round 2, her officer popped out of the Jeep right there. And then we moved on to round 3. And the first die is Germans. Fantastic. We're going to start with the Martyr. Firing at that tank again. This will be just a 3 this time. And that hits with plus 6 penetration. That is a 9. Armor of 8. That is full damage. And a 4 will knock it out. Yep. Alright, Stuart goes down and a victory point for the Germans. Go ahead and pull a die out for them. And we'll move on to the next one. Next die is Germans as well. Fantastic. We will activate my officer over here, who's going to advance and do snap orders on these 2 artillery pieces. Alright, starting over here with the howitzer, I'm doing an order test. It's a 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll pass with the officer. They'll go down to 1 pin. And we will take a shot at this infantry squad in the field. So this will be a 5 to hit. And a 6 will do it. This is the light howitzer. HE of 2 inches. Alright, we'll see how many I hit. Alright, with the HE, I was able to hit 4 guys. I chose these 4 right here in the corner. She decided to go down to have the total amounts of hits, so it's only 2 hits. And with plus 2 penetration, I will take them out on 2s. For 2. So I will take out 2 and D2 pins for 2 pins. And then we will move on to the Nubelwerfer, which will be an order test. That's an 8. That'll pass. And we will try to take out this infantry squad here. That'll be a 6 to hit. Assuming I have line of sight. Yeah, I do. Alright. Getting that 6. Nope. I'm sure I'll get it at least once this game. Alright, and then with that, we move on to the next die. Next die is Germans. Alright, next up for the Germans, I advanced my infantry squad into this ruined building here, and then I'm going to fire into her infantry squad. So, this will be only 3 rifles in range and the light machine gun hitting on 5s for 2 hits. This will be for take a man out for 1, and then this will be a 4-up cover save, I believe, for the soft cover, and they went down. Nope, that'll fail. 1 pin, bringing them to 3. Next die. Actually, I think it would have been a 3-up cover save.
I think it was a 2 anyway.
Yeah. Next die. Next die is United States. See what she decides. For the US, she advanced her Stuart tank forward and is going to fire into my Martyr 3. This will be a 4 to hit. And that'll hit. This will be a side shot for +1 penetration for a total of 5. Oh, and that's a 6 with the +1. That will bounce off, just putting 1 pin on the Martyr. I lucked out. Next die. Another US die. We will let her think about it. Alright, she's going to activate this infantry squad to fire into my Fallschirmjägers. So first, order test. Of 6, 7, 8, that'll pass. Going down to 1 pin. And then a bunch of rifle shots and BAR hitting on, this will be 5s. Ooh, it's a good shot. And then 5s to take a man out. 4, 2. And then 2 SMG shots hitting on 4s. Oh, 5s actually.
Got 1.
1. Okay, 5 take a man out. Got it. 3. 3 4-up cover saves. Passing 2, taking 1 casualty. And another pin, bringing me back to 3. Alright, next die. Next die is US as well. Alright, next up she's going to fire the half-track into my Fallschirmjägers as well. So 3 heavy machine gun shots hitting on 4s.
Nothing.
For nothing. Alright, next die. Next die is Germans. Alright. We are going to bring in my other infantry squad. That'll be a 5. That'll do it. They will run onto the board. And that's where they ended up. Next die. Next die is the United States. Who's next?
Let's have Dirk.
Activating the half track over here. Going to advance or shoot?
I'm going to advance.
Alright, advancing. Alright, half track advances forward and is going to fire the heavy machine gun into my howitzer. So 3 more shots hitting on 5s. For 2. And this will be +1 penetration, so 3s. For 1. And then this will be a 3-up cover save. Oh, I take another pin, or another casualty and a pin. And that'll be a reduced -1 to shoot for that howitzer as well. Next die. Next die is US again. Alright, she decided to advance her officer forward, keeping up with the half-track. And then Germans got the next die. I'm going to activate the Fallschirmjägers in the building, and they're going to fire into that infantry squad. So, order test. That's an 8, 9, 10, 11. That fails, so they will go down. Next die. Next die is US as well. You got your Stuart and the bazooka. Activating the bazooka?
Yeah.
Alright. What are they doing?
I don't know yet.
Alright, she's gonna think about it. For the US, she advanced her bazooka team over here and is gonna take another shot at my Fallschirmjägers with the bazooka. This will be a 5 to hit. And a 4 will miss. Next die. Next die is US as well. I think it's just your Stuart. Gonna bring it in?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Alright. And then the last die is the Germans, which is my officer. I'm gonna go ahead and advance him forward. Alright, that's where my officer ended up. And then we went ahead and went into turn 4. And the first die is Germans. Perfect. I'm going to have to consider this. No, I'm not. We're going to activate the Martyr. It's going to advance. Order test. 6, 7 with the pin. That'll pass. We will rotate and take a shot of that Stuart. This will be a 5 to hit. And a 6 will do it. Plus 6 penetration. 6, 7, 8. That is a light or superficial hit. Alright, superficial damage on the Stuart. For a 1. Just a stunned tank or shot result. So 2 pins and they will go down for the round. And then we'll go to the next die. Alright, for the US, she's going to bring in her Stuart now. So, order test. For a 4, that'll do it. And is it advancing or running?
Advancing.
Alright. Alright, the Stuart tank rolls up alongside its burning husk of a friend and is going to take a shot at my Martyr. So this will be a 5 to hit since that one does not have gyro stabilizers. Oh, and a 6 will do it. And that'll be a 4 penetration plus 1 for the side shot for a total of 5. And a 6 will bounce off the hull. The Martyr is lucking out, gaining another pin. Next die. Next die is Germans. Actually, you get to fire your coaxial medium machine gun for that Stuart if you wanted to.
Okay. Yeah.
Who are you shooting at?
We're gonna shoot it at your last man over
Howitzer. Okay. 5s as well. For 1 hit. 4 to take a man out. That'll do it. 3 up cover save. No! And the Howitzer goes down. Ouch. Another point for the US. Alright, and then we'll continue on with the Germans. Alright, next die is the Germans. So I'm going to try something I haven't done before. I'm actually going to recrew this Howitzer with the Nubelwerfer. It's only crew can recrew a artillery piece apparently, so I don't think infantry can do that. So we're just gonna do the Nubelwerfer. So order test. Oh, and we foobarred. That's devastating because I don't think that's a 3 with the foobar result. And I don't think they can do friendly fire as there's no enemy close enough, which means they'll panic and run off the board. So let me double check that. Okay, so it was a friendly fire result, and there was a couple units that qualify for that friendly fire, being the Fallschirmjägers and the officer. So they won't panic off the board. That's a plus. Bad side, I will have to shoot at my officer, as that's the one she picked. And it's a multi-launcher, so they will all get hit from that. That's something I forgot to do early on those guys over there. But we will continue on as that. So 6 to hit on the officer. Miss. 6 to hit on the infantry. That'll hit. And 6 to hit on the Fallschirmjägers. Miss. Okay, so that is a heavy mortar hit on my infantry squad. 2-inch HE 2 inches. Alright. We'll go ahead and do these guys right here. Hitting 5 of my guys. I said it would hit at least once this game. So it's +2 penetration. Taking my guys out on 2s. Take out 4. And D2 pins for 2. Alright, good stuff. Moving on to the next die. Okay, next die was Germans. So I'm going to advance my officer and do snap orders on this infantry squad and the Fallschirmjägers. So, let's start with the Fallschirmjägers, do an order test. It's a 5, 6, 7, 8 with the pins, will pass. They'll go down to 2. And we'll continue pouring fire into this. Actually, we're going to fire into the bazooka team. Alright, Fallschirmjäger guys, firing into the bazooka team. So there's 10 shots with the medium machine guns and 1 rifle. Hitting on 5s. And we just got 2 hits. This will be a 4 to take them out. For 1. So 1 guy gets taken out, and a pin, and an order test. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll pass. He will stick around with 1 pin. And then we will move on to my infantry squad over here, which are going to advance and do some more shooting. Order test. 3, 4, 5 with the pins. It's a pass. They'll go down to 1 pin and move and shoot. Alright, infantry squad moves up behind or around the corner of the building. Gonna fire into these guys here. This will be 6 to hit for moving and a pin. 5 to hit for the black dice, which are the SMGs. And I got 3 hits. That'll be 4s to take them out. For 2. And that'll be 2 4-up cover saves. Failing them both. So you take 2 casualties and another pin. And then we will move on to the next die. Alright, next up was the US. She advanced her half-track forward and is going to fire the heavy machine gun into this infantry squad here. So 3 shots, hitting on 5s. For nothing. Alright, next die. Next die is US as well. Infantry squad.
Yes.
Order test. 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll pass. And they're going to advance.
Yes.
Alright. Alright. Infantry squad moves down the trench to get better line of sight on this infantry squad so they don't get any more cover saves. So rifles and BARs hitting on 6s for the pin and moving. For 2 hits. 4s to take them out. For a 3 and a 5 for 1. Alright, and then 2 SMG shots hitting on 5s. For nothing. It's just one more and a pin. Could have been worse. Alright, next die. Next die is Germans. Alright, and we will activate this infantry squad here. We will advance them. Alright, this is where the infantry squad ended up. And we're going to fire into that officer right there. So this will be 8 rifle shots and 5 light machine gun shots. Hitting on 5s. That's pretty good. It's 5 hits. 4s to take them out. For just 1. And that'll be 1 5-up cover save. Which you make. Alright, just a pin on that officer. Next die. Next die is United States. And she's going to go ahead and activate that infantry squad there. Order test. 5, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. That fails, even with the officer. Well, it's +2 bonus for the officer, bringing it down to a 9, so that does pass. Alright. They will activate, going down to 2 pins. What are they doing?
They are going to advance and shoot, since
Okay.
I can't run through here.
Yep, that is correct. Alright, there they are after moving, and only 2 of them are able to fire into this squad with the half-track being in the way. So this will be 6s hit for 1 hit, 4 to take a man out. Got it. And that'll be a 4-up cover save. No. So I'll take a casualty and a pin. Next die. Next die is US as well. Activating the half-track.
Into the building.
Just gonna fire into the building. Alright, 3 shots with the heavy machine gun. Hitting on 4s. Nothing. Next die. US again.
Running.
Bazooka team.
Yes, running.
Alright, order test. 5, 6, 7 with the pin. That'll pass, and they will run. That's where the bazooka team ended up after running. And then US got the next die. She's going to activate her officer. So order test. That is a 9, 10, which will pass. What are they doing? Oh, just advancing.
Yes.
Alright. And there they are, entering this little forest over here. And then one of them is in range to take a shot at this infantry squad. So 2 shots hitting on 4s. 2 hits. 4s take man out. 4, 2. That's 2 4-up cover saves. Make them both. Just a pin. Next die. Next die is US again. You got your Jeep, I think, and your Stuart. Moving the Jeep forward. Alright. Okay, last die was the Germans, which was just my officer. So I advanced him around this building here, and I'm going to fire into that officer unit there. So 6 shots, hitting on 4s. And that's 4 hits. 4s to take a man out. For 2. And that'll be 2 5-up cover saves for soft cover. Making none of them. So you'll take 2 casualties and a pin. And then an order test. See if he sticks around. 4, 5, that'll do it. And then with that we go to round 5. And the first die of round 5 is United States. Alright. She's going to start with the Stuart shooting into my martyr. Correct?
Yep.
Alright. This will be just a 3 to hit this time. Oh, and a 2 misses. Alright. And then coaxial.
Nope. End of those guys.
Okay. 3 shots. Hitting on 4s, 1 hit. 4 to take a man out. Got it. That'll be a 5 up, or no, 4 up cover save. Nope. Another casualty and a pin. Bring me to 3 pins. Next die. Next die is Germans. Perfect. We'll start with the martyr. Order test. 6, that'll do it. And this will be a 3 to hit on this Stuart. That'll do it. That'll hit. Plus 6 penetration. And that is 11, which is full damage, actually. That is mass damage. I'm 3 over the 8. So I will roll twice. First one being a 4, it is knocked out. Alright, and that'll be another point for the Germans. Thank you. Next die.
Good.
Next die is United States. What are we doing? We'll let you strategize. Alright, she's going to advance this infantry squad forward. Order test. 8, 9, 10. That will fail unless this officer is in 6 inches. He is just in. Alright, so it'll pass and they will advance. Alright, bunch of rifle shots coming into my infantry squad here. So this will be 6s to hit. For 1. 4 to take a man out. Nothing, just a pin. Bringing them to 4. Next die. Next die is Germans. We will... what do I want to do? We are going to fire the Nubelwerfer. So, order test. It's an 8, 9, 10. That'll pass with the officer next to him. And we will fire at that half track all the way over there at the field. So, it's be a 6. Nothing. Alright, and then hold on. Let's see if I'm in 6 inches. That will hit the other infantry squad. And it hits. Fantastic. 2-inch template. We'll get 4 guys. Unless you want to go down?
Nope.
No? Okay. Those will take them out on 2s. Got 4 of them. Alright. And D2 pins for 1.
Do I get a cover save?
Nope.
No.
Not from artillery. So, those 4 guys here. That includes your officer. And then 1 pin. We need 2 pins. And an order test to see if they stick around. 10. That is a fail. They are gone. And another victory point for the Germans.
Now look at her.
The Germans are pulling ahead all of a sudden. Alright, next die. Next die is United States. We'll see what she does. Alright, she's activated her bazooka team, which advanced forward around the building and is going to fire into my martyr. So this will be a 5 to hit. And it hits. And this will be a +7 penetration with a side shot. That is 11. Armor of 8, I want to say.
That'd be massive damage.
Regardless, I think it's massive damage. So, well, let me double check. Alright, yep, it is 7 armor, so that will be massive damage. So those will be 2. 1, so that's stunned. So that'll be +2 pins, order test. 6 they hold. And then the second one, 4, which will knock it out. And that'll give another point to the United States. Next die. Next die is United States again.
Okay.
Got your half tracks. That one.
Yes.
Who we shooting?
In the building.
All right. Hit 3 shots into the Fallfingers. 3's the hit, or 4's the hit. All 3 hit. 4's to take a man out with the +1 pin. Just 1. 4 up cover save. No, another casualty. We'll take out a loader.
How are you looking over there?
And 3 pins. We got 4 guys left. Next die. Next die is Germans. We're gonna rally this squad here. It's an 8, that'll pass. They'll get rid of their pins. Next die is Germans again. We will activate my officer over here. They're just gonna fire into your officer. So this will be 6 shots. Let me double check, see if he's still in range, because I did kill a guy. Alright, just one of my guys is in range to shoot. So there's 2 shots hitting on Forrest. Got 1. 4 to take him out. No, just a pin. That's unfortunate. Next die. Next die is Germans as well. Who do I got left? Got these guys over here. Not much I can do. We will rally the Fallschirmjägers. Order test. That'll pass. They'll lose their pins. Next die. United States. Activating half track. Alright, who are we shooting at? These guys?
Yes.
Okay. 3 shots hitting on 4s. 4, 1 hit. 3 take man out. Got him. 4 cover save. No. Another man in a pin. Next die is Germans, which is my other infantry squad over here. They are going to rally as well, which they fail. Germans again. Who I got left? Who is left? Don't know what is left. Oh, my officer. They're gonna run over in this direction. And that's where the officer ended up. Next die was the US for your Jeep. You're sticking there?
Yeah.
Okay, and then your officer, what's he doing?
Gonna move up.
Order check, order check.
Okay.
That'll do it.
Now he's gonna shoot.
Down to 1 pin. Who we shooting at? Those guys, okay. So be 5s to hit. Those miss. Alright. And that is the end of round 5. And so we'll see if we go to round 6. On a 1 to 3, we go to round 6. Round 6 it is. And the first die of round 6 is Germans. Alright, we'll start off with my infantry squad here. They're gonna, or my officer squad, they're gonna fire into that bazooka team. So 6 shots. Going down?
Yeah.
Okay. So this will be, pull a die out for them. This will be point blank. So 4s down to 2s. Everything hits. 4s take them out. For 3. And then this will be, let's say you get intervening cover for the building. So hard cover plus going down. This will be 3 ups. Failed 1. Actually, wasn't he down to 1 man?
Yes.
Yes, he was. Okay. That might have affected the martyr, but oh well. He's gone. Giving another point for the Germans. Next die. United States. What are we thinking? Infantry squad there?
Yep.
What are they doing?
They're just gonna shoot at those guys.
Okay, order test. They pass, and they'll do some shooting. Alright, infantry firing into mine, hitting on 4s. Got 2 hits. 4s take a man out. Got them both. 4 up cover save. Failed 1, made 1. Bring me to 2 pins. Next die. Germans. Will activate my other officer. They're going to advance. Just move forward to get in range of the other officer over here. And we're going to fire into them. 6 shots. Hitting on 5s. Or 4s for SMGs. 2 hits. 4s to take them out. Got them both. And that'll be a 4 up cover save. Or 5 up cover save.
Nothing.
Failed them both. He's gone, giving another point to the Germans. And then US got the next die, activating the half track.
This is a 360, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna shoot at your officers.
Okay, so heavy machine gun into my officer. 3 shots hitting on 4s. 2 hits. This will be 3 to take them out. Got them both. No cover. So that's 2 gone. Plus 1 pin. Order test. Pass. Next die. Germans. Who do I got left? I don't got much left that can do anything. You know what? We're just gonna go down with this infantry squad here. Germans again. Fallschlägers going down. Another German die. This infantry squad over here going down. Then US. Stuart. What are they doing?
We're gonna shoot both heavy machine guns,
Medium machine guns.
medium machine guns into your officer if I can. If not, I'll move up a bit.
Yeah, maybe. No, I think you'll have to move.
Okay.
Alright, advancing.
There we go.
And then both medium machine guns, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the 6 shots, hitting on 5s. For just 1. 4 to take them out. Got it. And that is gone, giving them the United States a point. Next die. United States again.
I think it's just my...
Your half track.
Right here.
What's he doing?
Building.
Alright, shooting the Fallschmagers. 3 shots, hitting on 4s. All 3 hit. And then this will be 4s to take them out. So it's plus 1 pin. 2. And then this will be 2 3-up cover saves. Made 1, failed 1. Bringing me to 1 pin. And then, what else we got?
I have my little
Jeep.
right there.
Alright,
I'm not gonna
can't do anything. Goes down. And then my Nooble Warfare is my last one. So we'll do an order test. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They go down. And that is it for round 6. So, counting up the points, I have 5 kill points for a total of 10 victory points. And the United States have 4 kill points for a total of 8 victory points. And that is a German victory. Thanks for watching, guys.